Hi, my name is Teresa Jurgens, and I am the author of the Innovation Process book. This is episode 3 in our ongoing reading of the Innovation Process book. Today we are in part 1, Waterfall New Product Development Processes, and we're going to cover the first part of chapter 3, Roles and Responsibilities in Waterfall Process. This book is available at Amazon. There's a short link there for you. You can find it in paperback and Kindle. So let's get started. Chapter 3, Roles and Responsibilities in Waterfall Process. What is the mission of your organization? Understanding the overall objectives of the company yields insights to the structure of the organization. Firms that focus on operational excellence typically utilize hierarchical and functional structures with deep knowledge maintained by subject matter experts within each department. External service providers often organize in project-oriented teams with multiple disciplines represented on each team for parallel work activities to execute projects. Project team. Some following structures for organizing NPD, new product development, project teams include the following. Functional, hierarchical focusing on depth of knowledge. Matrix. Team members are assigned to a home function and simultaneously work on projects. Project-oriented. Different cross-functional teams work in parallel on different projects. Lightweight. Product development work is guided by a primary function with small amount of cross-functional representation. Heavyweight. Large teams with a few cross-functional representatives guiding dedicated sub-teams. Autonomous. Designed for radical innovation, large, integrated, and co-located multidisciplinary teams removed from their home organizations. Unique to large-scope waterfall projects is that the membership of project teams changes throughout the various phases of the NPD effort. During opportunity identification, a small R&D team may lead product development with additional contributions by marketing and quality. At later stages, many disciplines are involved in prototype testing and scale-up, so sales, marketing, engineering, supply chain, and third-party contractors serve key roles in developing the new product. Handoffs between teams is not uncommon in staged and gated projects, as skill sets must change as the project complexity advances. Many teams work under standard agreements to establish roles and responsibilities within the project. Day-to-day working rules, such as how correspondence and documentation are handled, are often covered in the team charter. An example of a team charter is shown here in figure 3-1. We recommend a working session shortly after the project kickoff for project team members to gain consensus on their expected roles and project outcomes. The team charter supports the steps in building an effective cross-functional team. You'll also want to see Chapter 4 in the Innovation Answer book, also available on Amazon. Common sections to include in a working team charter include the following: team member name, functional and project roles, project and product description, opportunities, and project expectations, team values, what is the mission and purpose, team norms, how team members will work together, success metrics for the product, the team, and project, and other working agreements such as conflict management, decision management, performance incentives, and so on. Project manager. Project managers are responsible for the execution of individual NPD projects. They ensure that the right team members are assigned to do the work at the right time, ensuring the right size of the team with the right balance of skills. Typically, in a waterfall process, the project manager holds the role from project initiation through commercialization. Stewarding the project budget and schedule, project managers also oversee most of the communications between the project team and other parties. For innovation efforts, the project manager must be well-versed in technology, marketing, and manufacturing processes at that company. The project manager will present the status and plans for the NPD project at a gate review meeting and serve as a change agent when the project plan needs adjusting. For large-scale, long time frame NPD efforts, project managers usually delegate some work to functional leads who, in turn, supervise subteams. On smaller scale projects, the project manager serves as the primary point of contact. For very small scale, lightweight projects, the project manager may serve a coordination role rather than one of traditional people management. In all cases, project managers must serve as leaders to guide the project teams to accomplish necessary work for each stage of the NPD project. Unlike the chief engineer in Lean NPD, which we'll discuss later in Chapter 18, the staged and gated project manager does not hold responsibility for new product profitability. However, for larger scale, heavyweight, and autonomous projects, a project manager often holds reporting authority for project team members. In this capacity, project managers guide performance evaluations and career paths for the team members directly reporting to them. Product managers. While project managers are presumed to move to different projects when each new product is launched, product managers are responsible for a product line, brand, or product category. In this role, product managers are responsible for helping the project team understand the necessary features and functions required in the design for the new product. In addition, customer expectations are reflected in the product quality standards, so a product manager helps to frame the scope of the NPD effort. Product managers envision the entire product roadmap and therefore guide consistency among next generation products such as marketing representation and packaging. Acting as consultants and advisors, product managers identify new opportunities even before a project is initiated in the staged and gated system. At launch, product managers ensure that any products retired, replaced, or cannibalized are treated within guidelines for the product category, including pricing models, spare parts availability, and warranty or service agreements. Depending on the organization, product managers are responsible for the new product business case, including lifecycle profit and loss. Next time, we'll talk about the remainder of Chapter 3, which includes gatekeepers and senior leadership. In the meantime, please click the links below to get your copy of the Innovation Process Book from Amazon in Kindle and paperback versions. And join the class starting August 12th, 2025, where we're going to dig deep into your process and find which hybrid agile waterfall process works best for your company for your new product development efforts. Thanks, and I'll see you next time.